Aloha, beautiful golden pod. Miracles in Cosmic Love here. We are on day 5 of our cosmic wedding ceremonies, and we're having so much fun with them. And we chose kind of a loud corner in what used to be called a city. We're not calling them cities anymore. And we just turned on the phone and all this magnificent light is coming through. So noisy right now, so perfect. So we Miracles in Cosmic Love, we love this light. Oh my gosh. What kind of portals are these? Epically multidimensional. If you think this love stream is going to be inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting. And if you're doing the daily wedding ceremonies with us, then we invite you to join in this miracle coordinate, and let's have some fun. There's Miss Golden Light, Golden Love. We love you so much. Yeah, if these love streams are inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting. And these wedding ceremonies are all about restoring the true ideal of marriage and wedding as a special way of committing and communing with another in love for love itself. And so that's what all of these ceremonies are about, and they're about bringing us back to that place inside of ourselves to choose love first. And when we choose love by taking the hand of another, be it a rock, a bee, a bug, a tree, the stars, our imagination, a word, a friend, our lover, our mother, whatever it is. So today we chose to do this ceremony outside of the growing place. And we'll just turn it around this way, because we thought the growing place would be a perfect place to plant this seed of multidimensionality. So what we are doing in all of these beautiful wedding ceremonies is we are making altars together to share and express love, and creating ceremonies, because ceremonies and altars actually create our holograms, and it's a very powerful technology. We Miracles in Cosmic Love has been creating altars all over the planet for many miracle coordinates, and we see the power of those altars coming into fruition. So that's why we are sharing and encouraging and inspiring we to join in these beautiful wedding ceremonies. So we have a couple squirrels coming to join us, and we're marrying with this beautiful tree. And today's ceremony is about marrying our multidimensionality. And so really, if there's anything on the exciting on the forefront of what is awakening with ourself, it is our multi-dimensional aspects of ourself. Let's see if we can get this little squirrel in. Oh, hang on. Where did you go, little squirrel? So this is the big, beautiful, amazing tree that said yes, we do, for marrying we. And we have decided to just choose a lot of places to do these ceremonies that maybe wouldn't be the obvious place to do ceremonies. Maybe they're loud, maybe they're noisy, maybe they're busy, maybe they're kind of messy, whatever. It doesn't matter, because the beauty of marrying together is to bring love to all of our experiences in this reality. Of course, love is everything, and love is within all things, and these ceremonies really are about inspiring that while we go through this galactic New Year cycle of planting seeds, even though time isn't real and doesn't exist. We are in a very powerful time. Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh, so cute. The little one who wants to join in the ceremony. Aloha for all who are joining. We're doing our day 5 wedding ceremony. So we're talking about really recognizing the power of altars to create our reality, and the power of ceremony to create our reality. And so we Miracles in Cosmic Love has been very inspired to do these 21 days of wedding ceremonies and see where it goes from there, because This is a time of great transition within ourselves, and one of the things that we want to share is to really recognize that if anyone is finding that it is a courageous time of self-navigation, just remember that all that we are navigating is the waters in our body that are affected by the planets, and the planets aren't real and they don't exist. And so the waters of our bodies are connected to all of the mechanisms. This is such a noisy corner, love it. The waters of our bodies, and please share this love stream if it's inspiring. That's called gifting. Okay, so the waters of our bodies are very connected to, there's this little guy who so wants to be a part of this ceremony. He just will not go with grandma. So cute. So cute. Okay. Yeah, so the waters of our bodies are going through great transformation because the patterning in the waters of the body are going through tremendous transfiguration. And the way that we can really connect within to what we, Miracles and Cosmic Love, calls the star maps within, is to do a daily ceremony, do these daily weddings to keep remaining in love with love and taking the hand of another and seeing what might come up inside of us while we're doing that. Sometimes it's easy to do ceremonies with a rock or a tree, like this guy. But we may find that we're confronted when we ask we to do a ceremony with another human. And it's just about us surrendering ourselves back to Source, which is, of course, when the Great Transfiguration can occur easily within us. Surrendering ourselves back to Source realigns us with our inner beings, and we can really be experiencing profound multidimensionality right now, and interdimensionality, we like to call it. This is a great opportunity for learning to navigate the waters of our bodies and the star maps within us. And so that's why we invite all of we to join in these wedding ceremonies. So altars are very special, and they're very powerful, and they create it's ways to create our reality, just like journaling, just like vision boards and all those things. Altars on the earth are, and wherever you make your altar and do ceremony, is a powerful thing, and ceremony should really be part of our daily lives, because when we make ceremony part of our daily lives, and if this love stream is inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting. Yeah, when we make altars and do ceremony in our daily lives, we're really taking our power back to create our reality. And so what we are inspiring each of we to do is not only do these daily ceremonies in love with love, taking the hand of another, looking in the eyes of a crystal or another person or a favorite animal or whatever it is. Maybe it's some part inside of ourselves that we're having difficult navigating right now. We can marry anything. The purpose and the point of the wedding is to call forth that aspect of creation, to take our hand together, to open the veils in love for love together. And so it's a very empowering thing. We, Miracles, are having amazing experiences doing these ceremonies, very interdimensional, a lot of visions, a lot of revealing of what is behind the veils. And so it's very incredible. Also, what many others are reporting, it's very self-empowering to take our power back by doing ceremony. And the whole idea of wedding is to restore our relationship with the other, another expression of Source in form. And so together we are with Source, we are returning this relationship, of course, with all things in the physical, in our mind, in any aspect of our existence. We're returning it back to love together. And so along with doing the daily wedding ceremonies, and we just want to share our little altar that we've done right now. So this is the altar on the flight deck of Wee's light ship. And it's some amazing moss from the garden and a really beautiful sage stick that was gifted to we by a very special being who works very deeply with the elementals. And then we have 2 feathers. This little guy just tipped over, a little owl, and the other feather, I'm not sure what it is. And then, oh, these little guys blew over. These are also on our dashboard. They're 2 very mystical leaves that blew into the lightship when we were traveling. And if this love stream is inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting. And yeah, these blew in when these African winds supposedly were coming in to Turtle Island, and they have been in Wee's lightship ever since, and they are just like amazingly they withstand all things. It's really beautiful. So that's kind of a divine union little thing. And this little dragon I found it in the water when kayaking many miracle years ago, and it was attached to a helium balloon, and it is still with me, and it has a little unity bracelet that was gifted to me. And then this amazing moss, and this beautiful rose quartz heart. And so, and of course, the playful ball, the rainbow ball. So many of we are getting the rainbow ball also, and we are unifying with this beautiful tree and our multidimensionality. So we're going to talk a little bit more about ceremony and how we can be creating structure in our life every day, very simple structure to support us through this tremendously beautiful and profound transition. So the wedding ceremonies, as we say, are restoring our relationship in love with love by recognizing that everything in our reality is really about love. And love is the shortcut out through the 35th gene, and it's the access point to our multidimensionality. So what we also invite all of we to do is each morning upon rising, and many of we probably do it, but to really just the moment the eyes open upon rising is just to instantly express appreciation for the beautiful rest and for whatever surrounding has been providing us that nest to rest in, and appreciation of the elementals in our body and our breath. Just make this part of our daily routine to do this expressing the moment our eyes rise, the moment we rise in the morning. And so it's a very powerful way to start the day, and to then visualize people in our reality and visualize the traits that we are inspiring ourselves to see through our eyes with. For example, you know, our five people that are regularly in our reality, and just with beautiful words, loving, delightful, and precious, and honorable, and then the next person, and ourself also. Today my goal is fun. There's this great little book called The Mutant Message from Down Under, and it's about a beautiful woman who did a walkabout with the Australian Indigenous. And in the morning when they rose, they were very telepathic, and each morning one being would do a prayer on behalf of the group and then call forth what they wanted to experience that day. So if they wanted to experience music, or if they wanted to find food, they would express to nature that they were inviting nourishment, and so they knew whatever animal showed up was providing, or food or fruit or vegetable was providing itself as nourishment. And then whatever enjoyable things they wanted to experience, they would put it out in the field, and then they would have these mystical experiences. And that's a big part of what this love stream is about today: mystical, magical, interdimensional experiences. This is what we're unifying with and wedding with today through the art of ceremony. So on top of that, and doing our wedding ceremonies throughout the day, maybe we see a tree or a bird, or we have a thought, and maybe it's a bright thought, and maybe it's not a bright thought, whatever, just continually making this practice of wedding with it, whatever it is, and putting our hands out to whatever the other is, to invite that other to join us in love, for love, with love together. And so it's like we are returning our energy energetically through this union to source together. Now, the one other thing that we feel is really profound and powerful to share is to celebrate the hero's journey. We have this great friend, Dave Zabosky, and he is an amazing artist, and Art Temple is his thing. And he has an incredible group that they do Art Temple with together. And when we, Miss Unity Grace, Miracles and Cosmic Love, had been a very long journey on the grids, we met Mr. Zabosky and participated in some of his Art Temple processes. And what we realized from him was that the one thing we were missing on our journey, on the hero's journey, he went through all the different elements and levels of the hero's journey. And he said, the most important part is the last part, and that is the celebration. And I realized for myself that I felt so long and drained and exhausted from such a long journey on the grids at points, and I felt alone. And what I realized was I wasn't taking the time to do the celebration of the segments of this great hero's journey that we're all on. So we also invite all of we at the end of the miracle day, when heading into rest, to just take a few moments to express celebration of the hero's journey of the miracle day that we have completed. And just honor certain aspects. Maybe it's been challenging, or maybe it's been fun, and maybe synchronicities have come. But whatever it is, it's all worth the celebration. And so these beautiful little suggestions for navigating our transfiguration, our transformation. Gosh, we love how noisy this street is. Celebrating rising in the morning, and like, how precious is it to have a safe nest to rest in, and how precious is it at the end of the day to celebrate we did it, we made it through another day and another journey together. And as things are collapsing inside of us. That's where the real collapsing is occurring, just like the caterpillar turning to the butterfly. And so to always remember not to get too serious about the external reality, and to just understand that the collapsing is happening within. And so the less serious we take this, and the more joy and fun and play we can have, which is why we suggest that we get a ball to play with, because balls bring back our joy for certain. And we've been having a lot of fun with balls, and we invite that kind of play with each of us to just bring a ball into your day. Just have it in your light ship, have it in your house, grab it when you go for a walk, and start bouncing that ball, because it's going to increase your serotonin, I guarantee and promise. And play ball with others. And just, for 2 minutes, 5 minutes when you're walking. Hi, what a gorgeous dog, oh my gosh. We Miracles have been bouncing this magical ball all over the place, volleying it, and learning all kinds of new gifts and play. And we just take it on our walks down the street, and we pick it up whenever. So these are all tips, and they all work, we promise and along with these beautiful, amazing wedding ceremonies. So that appreciation in the morning, how beautiful is it to have a safe place that we rested in, and to not take that for granted. All the beings, all the aspects of ourselves, angels, whatever we want to call it, that have been protecting us to have a great night's rest. and to rise in the miracle morning and to express our appreciation, and at the end of the day to celebrate this incredible journey in every way. And so just by adding these ceremonies to our existence, we promise that everything will start shifting and we gain momentum in love with love. And so one more time, we're going to share this beautiful and amazing little altar that we love so much. This little altar that sits on the deck of the lightship, with these amazing little feathers. The winged ones are so taking our prayers up to the heaven. And this beautiful, amazing tree, we love. And so we're inviting now, with all of we in this miracle coordinate, that we do a very special ceremony this miracle day, which is to marry with our interdimensionality, our multidimensionality, our spiritual gifts, to move in and out of time and space at will, when, where, how we choose. Pleiades for blueberry, spirulina popcorn. Think golden apple, produce golden apple in the palm of our hand. This is a day to up-level what we are marrying with, what we are wedding with, what we are declaring are in love with love with. We are in love with activating our multidimensional, profound gifts that are our true spiritual birthright to move in and out of time and space and physicality, physical, non-physical, and to remember to ask, continually ask how to do this, asking the Spirit, inviting the guidance, ask and it is given, because our mind may not be able to imagine what's possible, but when we remember that we are truly multidimensional, this is a fabulous thing to be in love with. The 30-5 gene, the shortcut out, as it says, these people have become like the mind of a child. And if there's anything to regain within ourselves, it's our joy and our playfulness and our happiness, and to restore our mind of a child. And to, in that place, in the mind of a child, we believe and we know that everything is possible. So we're going to take a miracle now to just come together with our little blessed unity altar and take a moment, if you so choose, to marry with our true birthright as multidimensional beings. And so every day on these wedding ceremonies, we invite we to marry with we. So we invite we now. And for we to marry with we say we do. And also we are inviting now our multidimensional, our inner being, our galactic, cosmic, celestial self, inviting this union and this marriage. And of course, we're always connected to these aspects of ourself. Our ceremonies are expressing our desire for expansion into this. We are expressing that this is our choice where we place our focus. This is what ceremonies do. Ceremonies go, I'm placing my focus right here. Altars express, I'm placing my focus right here. Because the universe is dialed in and it's very interested where we're placing our focus. So these wedding day ceremonies, the 21 days, are days of truly learning how to place our focus on what we're creating in this holographic reality, and to build that energy, to build that empowerment, to build that sense of this growing anticipation of the arrival of the things that we are planting seeds for. And really, for We Miracles, it's not about manifesting things in reality physically, it's about playing with our multidimensionality, which is why we always say Pleiades for blueberry, spirulina, popcorn, and that's why we chose this beautiful growing place to plant our seeds for this ceremony. Okay, so we take the hand of we, and we invite our inner being and our multidimensionality and all of that remembrance inside of we of how to activate our DNA to move in and out of time and space. No cars required, just clear transformation of our location inside our reality, because everything is coming from within, and we're not really going anywhere when we teleport or move in and out of time and space at will. We're remembering how the Sophionic harmonic, where the particle and the wave converge within us, we are wedding with. We're taking that hand at the altar. We'll say we're imbibing with the Sophionic harmonic. Wedding ceremony, marriage at the altar. So just take a few miracles to do this union, this wedding inside of you and we as one together in love for love. So that is our beautiful wedding ceremony. Day 5 of our beautiful ceremonies of wedding with our multidimensionality, our birthright, to activate within ourselves our cosmic consciousness in the physical form and to activate that DNA. We had some really multidimensional experiences again in this ceremony. We would love to hear any of your sharing. These wedding ceremonies have been extremely profound. We invite all of we to try them, just wed with another, the tree or rock, our multidimensionality as we did today. Through our little altar, remembering the power of our altar to create our reality and to remember, and with this beautiful tree who's all about multidimensionality. So to remember how to use this technology of ceremony and altar to create our reality. It works, it's real. And today's ceremony of marrying with our multidimensionality and asking for the remembrance inside of we, how to move in and out of time and space. No cars required, no asphalt. To find those coordinates through love itself inside of us, through these beautiful wedding ceremonies, activating all of the coordinates. So, as a follow-up to our love stream, remember, ceremony, the moment eyes rise in the morning, thank you to the bed or the ground or the floor or the elementals or whatever for providing us a nest to rest in. Gratitude for awakening in our divine bodies. Gratitude for this divine moment of transfiguration that we are in. Gratitude in placing beautiful traits around the people that are prevalent in our life. Seeing them for who they really are and for the way that we choose to see them. And then in the evening, really celebrating upon rest, making a point of celebrating our hero's journey for the day. So these are some added ceremony to our creation, and we promise they will transfigure our life in so many miracle ways. This is technology. Seems so simple. It's real, and it's just about creating this container, which is simple through our intention for magic to flow into our lives. If this love streaming is inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting. If these wedding ceremonies, these marriages that we're doing to return the true meaning of marriage to the meaning of union and love upon our world and our reality, because it's all our creation. Don't take anything too seriously right now. Just find the joy inside of the self, the ability to laugh at it all. Get a ball, like we said, one more miracle time. We'll see this ball often. Get a ball, play with our ball. Nothing is broken, and there's nothing to fix. There is just our capacity to learn and remember how to do this, to create our reality in totality, and it comes from play and delight and fun, and creating altars and ceremony with our intention. So, we love we so much. We thank we so much for participating in today's wedding ceremony to our multidimensionality and our multidimensional gifts. And we are so excited. These ceremonies keep getting better, every miracle. So anything you see, anything you feel, happy, sad, a tree, a rock, your favorite person, and don't be shy to invite others to marry with you, because in the invitation, whatever is holding us back from love will come up to the surface for clearing. So be courageous in inviting other we's to marry with we in love for love, and to declare our choice to place love first in all of our realities. Okay, we love we so much. Thank we for marrying with we on day 5. with multidimensionality, the tree, the altar, the winged ones, the little dragon, the moss, our fun ball. Aloha. Mwah.